All right, welcome back, everybody. We're here with the Jermaine.
Hidalgo.
Analia.
Malin.
And today we're going to be talking about current events, specifically the playoffs and the
most
NBA.
Important.
The Knicks are up 3-1, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, no.
No, they just had to take on the defending champs, the Boston Celtics, and they surprisingly got 3 wins. If the Knicks end up doing it at all, there's a high chance that this entire town blows up. So yeah. And there's a lot of positions in basketball.
Not yet. Okay. I'm gonna be sharing my opinion on the Knicks. I think the Knicks, we're always gonna win that series. They're playing tonight. I think this is the game where they're gonna go up 4-1 on the Celtics and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Pacers. And I believe they're gonna steamroll the Pacers completely, 4-0, and then they're gonna go to the finals against the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves, they're kind of ass. So the Knicks are gonna win it all, and we're all gonna attend that championship parade, right, Malin?
I say forget that with that boring ass topic. Elizabeth, what are some hobbies you like to do?
Don't play with me. My name is not Elizabeth.
Oh, I'm sorry. What hobbies would you like to do?
Speak on the mics.
What hobbies will you like to do?
Well, I don't really have a hobby. I like playing softball in the summer.
Do you like to play that with friends?
Yeah, I'm a part of a team outside of school.
Okay. What about you, Jermaine? What hobbies you have?
I play basketball. Don't you also play basketball training? I mean, Malin.
I remember. I remember how you're really ass at basketball too.
Well, Malin, you know
The
basketball is a bunch of positions.
I know.
What position do you play?
I do quarterback, everything like.
Quarterback?
Yeah, I'm doing quarterback. Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about football. Anyways, talking about football, remember how I beat you? You fell on the ground, right?
Malin, you're trash. You tore your Achilles. You're a bitch.
I'm pretty sure you can't curse in this podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
Please refrain from using foul
Malin.
language.
Exactly.
I calmly fried you.
I think you're smoking on something right now. But anyways, what's the prices being like today?
Annalie, you want to answer this question?
What's that?
Please.
The prices
Of what?
of everything.
Groceries.
Yeah, groceries. Yeah,
Malin, you can't buy food.
I know you're lazy ass can't do anything.
No cursing.
Oh, my bad. Your lazy butt can't do anything.
Okay.
Okay. Good one.
I
So
know.
about grocery, you go on.
I wasn't gonna say.
Inflation.
About grocery prices, egg prices are still really high.
Inflation.
Probably because of inflation.
And also gases. You know what I'm talking about. Continue, Huago.
No one laughed.
It wasn't. It's supposed to laugh. I'm
That
talking
joke
about
was
him.
unfunny.
Probably because
But,
there's
okay.
somebody. So
Moving on. Let's talk about starvation in Africa. Malin, you want to start us off with that topic?
Nah, I think I've been talking too much. How about you?
Did you have starvation in Africa?
Okay.
Is it good or bad?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sad thing.
So true. So true.
Malin, what position do you play in basketball?
Let's see.
Basketball.
Let's see.
Sonic, come on.
Who's Sonic?
All right, Malin, this is a serious question. What position do you play in basketball? You're around the 5.
That boring ass topic. I can't concentrate on that. How about phones? What phones do you guys have?
I have a phone. An iPhone.
Why are we talking about phones? Why do you change the topic every single time we ask you about
Probably
your position
because
in
that's the
basketball?
reason I'm podcasting. Continuing on the
Is it
topic
because
to
you
make
don't
things
know?
interesting.
Malin, what is podcasting to you?
Trying to make interesting things to people like all across the world they can't even understand what to do.
Okay.
Okay.
And how do we do that?
By making things interesting, changing it over and over again.
All right.
But what if people don't like the constant changing of topics?
Then they just get out of this podcast because I guess they don't like this.
I personally, Malin, listening to you for 5 minutes, I would click off the podcast.
I'll kill you. 5 minutes with you, that's all I need.
Malin, if I was listening to this podcast with you in it, I think I would kill myself.
I'm pretty sure you should kill yourself.
Okay.
But anyways,
okay.
this is the ending. ending. Huago, you and you and you. No, let go.
Malin, we're not done yet.
I'm not in this podcast.
All right, well, you know, he left the podcast.
All right, well, he's a little autistic. We know that.
Okay.
You can.
At this point. This point.
All right.
I want you to ask her the questions about the podcast that you ask him.
Okay. What is podcasting to you, Analia?
Podcasting is like, it's a way to express yourself. Like,
And how do you do that?
by just speaking your mind.
Okay.
All right.
Hadago, what is podcasting to you?
Podcasting to me is a few old people talking about their views on certain topics. Yeah, it's a lot like Malin's. The little boy who just left.
The autistic one?
No, just the normal little boy who just left.
Normal.
Normal.
Hadago, let's lead into it. How do you really know if someone's normal or not?
I mean, everyone's normal. If you consider yourself normal, then everyone else is normal. Because
But
we're
there's
all
certain
different.
people who act like the little orange boy who's acting.
Let's not talk about the little orange boy while he's
And
not
Aaliyah,
here.
what do you think about the little orange boy that left?
I think he's a cool kid.
Be honest.
I think he's a cool kid. I don't really know him like that. He seems cool. But, you know, he's also young, so.
My favorite snacks, gas station snack. My favorite right now is
How do you guys feel about the NFL player that, what is his name? That murdered, or he got arrested?
who?
Caranese?
Kyle Lacey. What's he?
Oh, Kyle Lacey. He played for the Buffalo Bills.
Josh Allen. I
yeah.
know who that is.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Right, guys?
I don't approve of his methods, but overall, he seemed like he had a bright future ahead of him. It might have ended, and he might be in jail right now, but everybody ends at some point. Ain't that right, man?
For the sake of people who don't know about that,
Yes.
what actually happened?
So
What did he do? What happened?
Basically, what happened is Travis Kelce, he walked into his girlfriend's home with a hammer, and then basically just beat her to death.
Travis Kelce is
Travis Kelce?
Travis
Yes.
Kelce. His girlfriend is Taylor
That's
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So Taylor
So
Swift is
he-
dead.
Walked into Taylor's house and
All right. We're talking about sports. The NBA draft. I know you don't know much about it, but
Why?
the NBA draft. The Dallas Mavericks with a 1% chance to get the first pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you call an inside job. So basically, what happened is the commissioner of the NBA, Adam Silver, he told Cooper Flag that if he trades Luka Doncic to the Lakers,
Nico, not Cooper Flag.
if he trades Luka Doncic to the Lakers, then Adam Silver would give Nico Harrison and the Mavericks the first overall pick. And Adam Silver made Nico Harrison sign an NDA so he wouldn't say anything. That this is opinion, but it's most likely what happened because no way the Mavs get the first overall pick. And it's shown that a lot of players. Hadago, you want to pick up?
To give you guys a little context. Context, yes.
Mainly, you want to jump back in?
Nico Harrison is the general manager of the Mavericks, and he makes the decisions for them. What players get traded, what pick they make, and they got the first round pick. And people are saying, there's speculation around that Adam Silver is basically paying Nico Harrison off. And Nico Harrison, as we all know, made the Luka Doncic trade, which ruined the Mavericks. So basically, yeah, that's about it, guys. You know, unfortunately, we had
some interruptions with
disruptions.
uncommitted coworkers, we'll call it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to him. Maybe next week he'll have a change of heart
Yeah.
and not react the way he did.
And for next Wednesdays, we'll be back with more interesting topics. The NBA playoffs will move drastically, and we'll be in a better place. Ain't that right, Mainland?
Yeah, guys.
And this is the Jermaine, Hidalgo, and Analia show.
Knicks in 5.
Knicks in 5.